How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and today we're going to be playing the third mission in the third mini-campaign for Stronghold Crusader HD, called Konya, Frederick Barbarossa.
Whilst King Philip of France and King Richard of England deal with complications at home, Emperor Frederick of Germany finishes his march through Asia Minor and begins his crusade by laying siege to and capturing Konya.
The German army has suffered severely from hunger on its way through Asia Minor. Hold Konya so the troops may rest and provision themselves.
Yeah, so this is an interesting mission. We have to eliminate all the enemy units. And we want to slow down. So this is actually one of the first missions that I think presents the player with a bit of challenge. So what do I want to work on first here? This is always an interesting question. There was a lot to be done, basically. And I'm not sure how I want to go about doing it. So we have a very interesting position here. Plenty of good grassland to the back of the castle. But we have a castle already going, and this can be a little bit of a problem. So, yeah, I'm just a little bit stumped at the moment. Not sure what I want to do. You know, part of it is just taking in your inventory, so to speak, sort of deciding what you have and how best to allocate those resources, ultimately. So we don't have many peasants. But I think more peasants are coming in. Oh, 36 of 36. We have all our peasants. So we probably should work on adding a few more hovels at the very least. So with that out of the way, the next area of focus is going to be on our woodcutters. So as you can see here, we only have, I think, 3 woodcutters at the moment, and we need to build a lot of our economy yet. You may notice that there are a fair few buildings in the castle, but we have a long ways to go. So there are trees over here. One problem with building over here, basically, is this is one of the sides that I'm going to be attacked from. But if the attacks are, if they follow any sort of pattern, we should be able to work around it. And woodcutters' huts, yeah. If I recall correctly, when I did a trial run of this mission about a week and a half ago, I think, we actually didn't clean out this entire area up here in the upper right corner of trees, basically. So I think a few more woodcutters up there will do wonders for the place. I'm going to be deleting the water pot. By and large, it should not be used if we play our cards correctly here. So one of the things that's absolutely vital, I think, to success in this mission is you have to prevent the enemy from gaining ballistas, fire ballistas. So I think I've mentioned this in a couple of other, I'm not sure, like, it's a good question. When did I have mentioned this before? I'm fairly certain of it. There was a basic problem where the fire ballistas are insanely overpowered in Stronghold Crusader. And since I'm for once being attacked with them, that presents a bit of a challenge for me if I don't destroy them before they actually get built. I'm just going to split up these swordsmen a little bit here. I mean, this is a bit of a delicate situation because we need to spread them across the walls, so that way when assassins get in the towers, they cause as little damage as possible. Okay, the beginning of this mission will be slow. This will be the slowest part of the mission, because we don't have a lot of time and we have a lot of stuff to get ready. So I'm putting ballistas in all 4 corner towers. These towers here are questionable. See, now the problem is, like, even putting ballistas in those towers, I sometimes debate the value, because the thing about it is the only siege equipment that I believe I end up being attacked with are the ballistas. The fire ballistas, basically. So we want to kill the fire ballistas before they ever pose a threat, and therefore, exactly how useful are the tower ballistas going to be? It's debatable, really. I'm gonna recruit a few more engineers here. We did start out with a fair amount of gold, which is nice. And I'm also going to get my knights to run over here to the west a bit. So it's sort of in between these two signposts. So there's a signpost in the lower left corner of the map and then the upper left corner of the map. So we're going to sort of split that down the middle with these knights in case the enemy comes from either of those locations.
Scouts report a large Arabian force towards us.
So this is sort of what I mean by we are under assault almost immediately. One swordsman left, but we should be able to recruit a few more swordsmen. These are going to that tower. Okay. So send another 2 there to the lower right corner of the castle, I believe. And then, yeah, it's a good question where to put the rest of them. I suppose in the gate location for now. So splitting up these troops on the walls can be a little bit of a tricky thing because we want to spread them out enough where the AI doesn't prioritize one section of the wall over another. And by the way, I actually wanted to sell. This is taking a bit of time. I need to sell some weapons here, and then I need to delete the armory. I don't like the armory there. And then we're going to move it closer to where the weapons are actually manufactured. So probably right about there. We can put down 2 side by side. Quite nice. One of the big problems we're going to run into here is actually building up like a wall. Just so they don't terrorize my economy back over here. I think this is like something that's easily overlooked, but I'm going to put up 2 layers of low wall. And then if we have, and we do, enough stone, I'm going to put a gatehouse in there. That's obviously a weak point, so we might want one of these swordsmen to guard it, just in case an assassin gets over there. Because they would pose an existential threat, basically. And okay, Arabian forces are attacking. Well now, where are they? Okay, Arabian forces are up top, so we certainly should be able to intercept the camps with these 4 knights. So as you can see, like we're pretty early into the mission so far because I've been playing it on the lowest speed, and really I haven't gotten as much done as I would have liked to. There is a lot to focus on, and trying to think about things to talk about in addition to just doing this as efficiently as possible. It can take its toll. So they'll mill about over there a bit before actually attacking. Oh, okay. I think we got an attack. Yes, indeed. We need to destroy all of the siege camps here before the engineers get to them. If we don't, then they'll have the fire ballistas, and that is not a good thing for us. So, I'm gonna try to take care of that as quickly as possible. There goes 1. 2 down. I mean, 1 down, now 2 down. 1 to go. Okay, it sounds like my ballista is winding up. Quite nice. Yeah, it's not exactly exciting playing it on the lowest speeds, but with these missions especially, it's important. Whether you think so or not, these missions require a fairly delicate approach usually, at least for somebody with my skill level. If you are better at the game, I suppose, it's not as big an issue, but I'm really not, so yeah, you run into those kinds of problems when you're not as good as the I'm down to 4 gold. I'm down to 4 gold when you're not as good at the game. So, this is something I should have been doing before. We needed to raise taxes. I had more than enough popularity, and I was not taking advantage of it. It's a shame, but you know, that's the thing. I haven't played the game for a while, and I had a whole lot of stuff in my mind. It's just something I overlooked. And there goes my oxen. My oxen has been killed. Big Jim, his status is dying. Quite unfortunate. We lost all that stone. There comes some of the assassins. So the assassins, yeah, they do scale the walls, and looky there. We actually have one of our swordsmen on that gatehouse. Come on. Go over there. Go over there, can't you? Oh, you can't go over there. It will be interesting to see if the swordsman can deal with that many assassins. I am worried. Let's get this swordsman over here to the other gatehouse. Oh, wait. Did one of my swordsmen just teleport through a wall or something? I don't remember having two swordsmen on top of that gatehouse. Oh, one of my knights got killed because I was not... Did multiple knights get killed? Did all my knights just get killed? Oh my goodness. That's what happens when you don't watch every single thing. Yeah. So let's set all of these swordsmen to defensive. What basically happened there, I told the knights to go in, and they didn't. That's basically what happened. It is a disaster of incomparable proportions. This is just nuts. Yeah, so we got some assassins going over here. I suppose they're going to go after my lord. Pretty sure I can order this guy around. No, you can't. I have no idea what they're going to do. It's just kind of fun to sit and watch at the end of the day. There was a ton of stuff I should be doing, and I'm not doing it. We need hops. We need ale. We should be working on getting our ale economy up and going. We need probably some more wheat. No, maybe not. We have quite a few wheat farms as is. So those assassins are just going to kind of walk back and forth and be annoying, I suppose. And sort of drag out the entire assault as long as possible. It's hard to say. Yeah. So they're just killing archers. Will you shoot that guy? Okay, this ends now. Kill that guy. Get that assassin.
We have lost control of a gatehouse, my lord.
I thought, oh, that's where the other swordsman came from. Oh, that's cool. They can just walk right off the keep onto the wall. That's handy. Okay. What? No, capture the gatehouse, you fools. Okay. It's captured again in my name. So, that's a thing. I don't know, I'm just feeling really dull at the moment. Probably a lack of sleep. A lack of sleep and a lack of caffeine to compensate for it. So we're going to have to rebuild our knight army, basically, which sucks. It really sucks. We lost our iron mine up there, which means we're not going to be producing any swords. I have a fair bit of gold now, thanks to those taxes. And we also have plenty of wood. So once I start... Well, I should actually start building the brewers right now, most likely. So 3 of those should provide enough coverage for a significant number of peasants. And we should just be about done with this siege. I see a couple more swordsmen here, but aside from that, I think it's looking pretty good. Probably over with. Open that gatehouse up. We're going to be needing a lot more crossbowmen. So at the moment, we only have 2 Fletchers. So we can certainly pick up a bit on that. I think that's what we want to focus on next. So where would be the ideal location to put some tanners? I could actually put these tanners outside. I'm not going to delete the other one because I can't undo it, but I think just putting them outside the castle would be best. If we can get that peasant, or I mean that last swordsman, to bite the dust. It looks like he's gone. Are they going to leave now? No. There are still enemies around here somewhere. There must be assassins. That's going to suck. If we can't just get rid of them, you know? Do they hang around until the next attack? I know one of the best things you can do in situations like this, I think, is simply open up a space in the castle so they have direct access to it. It doesn't happen that often, but I guess it happens often enough where it's an issue. Oh, yeah, so, oh, right there. Okay, those swordsmen, those Arabian swordsmen were off and about, terrorizing my woodcutters. They tore them down, didn't they? They tore that one down. Okay, and that one. So that must be... That obviously is what they were preoccupied with. We have 8 ale, so... I should have been working on this a little bit earlier. Apparently we started with ale and I just didn't see it in the stockpile. Oh yeah, because we have an inn. So how is the ale doing? We do have +4 ale coverage. That means if we can get another inn over here, it's another +4. We can have complete ale coverage of our population. Which means more taxes, which is always a good thing. More taxes, more gold. And more peasants. Bigger economy. Okay. We need to replace a couple of those woodcutters' huts that were destroyed. Believe it or not, I am already feeling the strain of not having enough wood. I didn't think it would happen, but it sure did. I'm going to turn rations up a bit and tax a little bit more. Oh, why is everybody so unhappy? I thought I could get away with that, but apparently I can't. So, I dropped down to +2 ale coverage when I built that additional hovel. I didn't quite see that coming, but 68 peasants apparently is too much to have 50% coverage with 1 inn running. Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, so it's a live and learn process at this point. But when we get that second inn going, is that guy, I mean, he's waiting. Do we not have any ale? We have 7 ale in stock. Okay. Yeah, the bartender guy is actually, what is he called? He's an innkeeper. He's going to get the ale now. So if we only have like 25% coverage, where's my inn? We have 44% coverage. I think we could get 100% coverage with a third inn. And we might have to compensate by putting up an additional brewer because of that. You can understand why it is that I'm not very good at Stronghold Crusader. It's because I care more about focusing on the small things than the army kind of stuff. So I end up playing it like how we got into this 20 minutes already, and I'm still playing it on 20 speed. I should speed this up to 40 at least. But we really do need iron. If we can get 4 iron mines up and going, that would be nice. And the knights are very important as well. That's the reason we're getting the iron mines. We do need at least 8 knights. I wouldn't want to have fewer than 8 knights before this next attack. So I'm sure this mission will drag on a fair bit. It's going to be a long one. I know it's going to be a long one. Because we still haven't even gotten our Fletchers up and going yet. Oh my goodness. We are falling behind. At least we got some of the tanners up. But yeah, Fletchers are needed to build crossbows. So as soon as that kid gets out of the way, I'm going to build a couple more. We do have enough peasants, that's for sure. 11 of them are currently unemployed. So not feeling labor shortage as of yet. And how are we looking about food? Not a whole lot of grain. Hops seems to be okay. We might want another wheat farm. I'm not sure if I can get... Oh yeah, I can. So I'm saying I'm not sure if I can get another wheat farm that close to the castle. Close is obviously better. And I might also want to put down another stone quarry. How are we looking in terms of popularity here? Yeah, okay. We're getting the max, so that means an additional +6. We can certainly tax for... What is that? Extortionate taxes? Yeah. -12 from taxes, and we still have +2 additional popularity, so I probably should turn it up to 16 for a bit. Or is it 14 or is it 16? No, it goes up by 4. Yeah, once you hit 8, after that, it always goes up by 4 increments instead of by 2. So we're going to take a bit of a hit to popularity there. One of the things I should be doing is just buying iron. I have the gold to do it, so I should not be as afraid as I am to actually go out and buy iron. Too frequently, I overlook that as an option. One of the reasons for this is because in many episodes, it is not an option. The market will be disabled for certain critical resources, but that is not the case in this instance. So it's important to remember small things like that. These are small things for me. Obviously, a lot of better players at the game are not going to have the same sort of issues. So it's like I'm not trying to paint everybody with that sort of brush. It doesn't apply to everyone. Yeah, down to 95 popularity. We are feeding extra rations, so I'm thinking probably are going to need these extra bakers, and that's why I'm building them. Probably are going to need an extra mill as well. My popularity is falling. Yes, I am aware of that. So, how many? This is interesting. How many more hovels can I add before we drop below 100% ale coverage? We're up to 86 and 92. 87 of 92. We have a lot of wood, so let's continue building out those iron mines. And let's see if we can recruit some expos. Yeah. Okay, we have 4 iron. Okay, that's valuable. Yeah, we need more knights, which means we're going to need another stable. Costs 400 gold. I think we can fit one in somewhere over here, right about there. And really hope that we can get some knights out. Hopefully we can field some knights relatively shortly. And probably should build at least one more tanner. How many tanners do I have? I only have 1? Oh, that was an oversight. Yeah, I meant to have more than 1. Because we have at least 4. We have 3 producing crossbows. So those tanners will match the 3. I might want to go over to 4. Not sure. I usually like to have a combination of crossbows and archers, but if it had to be one or the other, I'd probably take the crossbows. There are another 2 knights. I'm almost tempted to speed this up a little bit more. I think I've really covered a lot of the basic economy building here. Maybe with 1 more hops farm and 1 more wheat farm, we will be good. So one of the tricks you can use to sort of stop the assassins... maybe I should slow this down a bit. I don't have the knights that I need. We have 4, I guess. We have 4? Yeah. Well, let's get the 4 out here. And hopefully by the time the invasion happens, we can get the other 4 up. Yeah, so one of the rather cheesy things you can do to stop assassins from scaling walls is by doubling up the crenulated walls like this. And since they can't climb directly on towers, that means that the only places you need to focus your defense against them is the gatehouse. Like I said, it's a bit of a cheesy tactic. The thing is, the assassins are never, well, they were never really the problem for me in this mission. It was always the fire ballistas. So really the focus is, you're better focusing on just building the knights, ultimately. So I'm going to buy, I think. We have the gold, so let us buy. We're buying another 3 knights. So that brings us up to 8. I think that's a comfortable number for this next invasion, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And we're down to 68, so I'm turning taxes down just a bit. Hopefully we can rebound our popularity +2. It looks like ale coverage is still full, yeah. Even with 92 peasants, you're still experiencing the maximum ale coverage. So that's what I... Oh, okay, we got an attack. That's what I was hoping, though. Let's check it out. Ooh, it's another attack from above. Okay. How are we looking in progress? About 33% done. And about 30 minutes in. Things will speed up, like once I'm more confident about the economy, of course. Ooh, okay. Hey. Well, let's make sure we can get this done. Slow it down a bit. And is that all? Is it just 3 again? Maybe I forgot. Maybe it was like the 3rd attack that I actually needed the 8 knights for, because this is the exact same size as the 1st attack, basically, in terms of the number of siege camps that were set up. But the one great thing about having this many knights running around is even if the assassins do get inside my walls, I can just set them in here to defensive, and then I can have the knights running about cleaning that kind of stuff up. Unfortunately, we're going to lose all the iron mines again. I'm thinking about putting some walls around it, but at the moment, not exactly happening, is it? Let's get these crossbowmen and archers in the towers. Crossbowmen, get on top of that keep, if you would. Thank you very kindly much, please, if you would kindly, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do like an Andrew Ryan, but I forgot exactly what he said, so it just came out sounding kind of stupid.
Assassins are scaling the walls.
Our assassins scaling my walls, sire. Where are they? Yeah, so I think we have only 1 swordsman over there. Probably should get another one onto that location, just to make sure that 1 assassin... Oh, we actually do have 2 assassins. I mean... We do have 2 swordsmen in there to deal with assassins. Heh. Yeah, so, yeah, well, there's an assassin inside the castle. That's fun. But, of course, he got killed before anything really happened. I mean, that is the biggest problem with assassins, is they're so easy to kill, ultimately. They never present that much of a threat. Even when they got inside my castle, the biggest threat that they posed, I think, was them opening the gates to other units. And that didn't really happen, so we were all good. All good. We have a lot of wood. I'm just contemplating tearing that gatehouse down at this point. It keeps closing. And it really doesn't need to close. I mean, that's the thing. It's not under that big of a threat, is it? I can put a swordsman on there just in case something tries to capture it. But yeah, so the swordsmen, they seem to be preoccupied quite heavily with my iron mines. Quite fascinated with them, even. And that's pretty much it for this attack. So we are going to speed up to 90. And now we're going to start focusing on building up more knights. We're down to 84. Why is my popular... Okay, we're up to 84. Excellent. Yeah, so we need more knights, as per usual. And those drunkards are going to get in my way, obviously. So, more horses. That is ultimately how we are going to win. Just having lots of knights. I suppose you could say knights were sort of introduced in this mission. And then also I'd like some more crossbowmen. So as soon as that priest gets out of the way, and we will have a couple more Fletchers for crossbows, and probably also need a couple additional tanners to supply enough leather. I think having 2 blacksmiths and 2 armorers is enough. I don't think we can supply iron faster than that unless we actually buy it. And I'd prefer not to. At this distance, you know, this iron is relatively close, and it kind of seems like a waste to go ahead and buy iron when iron is actually that easily accessible. And while we do need a lot of knights, you know, ultimately we have a fair amount of time left. Like the mission is about 50% over. And we need more peasants, as it turns out, so I guess we're doing more hovels. We might need an additional inn because of this. I think there's a fairly high likelihood of it. One thing I could do is start deleting those woodcutter huts. I don't think we need nearly that much wood as of now. So they're probably next to go. Yeah, we're down to 6 ale coverage, but it's okay. It's being balanced out at the moment by the religion. So I think we'll just leave it at that. That's pretty decent, 95. I'm happy with that amount of popularity. Oh, and we're actually going to get 96 from time to time by having additional food types being fed. So when on occasion there is an odd block of cheese being delivered to the granary, we get a small amount of happiness from that for a very short amount of time. We do have a lot of crossbowmen to recruit. Not really sure where to put them. Stockpile is full, you say? There's a lot of stone in there. Let's double up these walls. As I said before, this is a bit of a cheesy thing, but at the same time, I don't think assassins were ever a threat to me. Maybe what I should do instead, I'm just going to slow us down a little bit while I work on this project. Let's try fencing in the iron mines. So I'm going to use a low wall for this, and I'm just going to have it sort of jump all the way over here and then hit my... Actually, that extends a bit further than I'd like. Let's just do it like this. And then we can double the wall. That way it will take the swordsman a lot longer to actually cause trouble to it. They can't just walk up there, basically. So hopefully the idea is they'll take fire as they tear down the wall. It's still full, even though we don't have any stone left. So yeah. Yeah, the woodcutters are becoming an issue. Let's just turn all of those off. And that gives us a total of 24 to hire, 24 peasants to hire from. So let's start focusing on some other industries. Another, because wood doesn't sell for much. So what? Wait, whoa! Where is the thing, the stockpile thing for that? Oh, it is right there. Okay. Yeah, so I put down a quarry, and I wasn't sure exactly where the stone output for it was, but we found it. So that's one thing. What else do we have going on here? A lot of, we have a lot of flour. So I say it's time for more bakeries. Just a few more. We have the peasants. Then again, look at those granaries. We can actually go for double rations here. And then increase the tax rate proportionately. Oops, I actually meant to recruit a knight there. But we're going to need more stables, apparently. Okay, so we heard this message about more attacks coming, basically. So I'm going to run out here again. Hopefully we can intercept the attack. But I do need more stables. Ooh, Arabian forces are attacking, huh? Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm running in the wrong direction. It's coming from this side. Okay. Let's see if we can get here in time. I am a little bit worried. I am a little bit worried. Honestly, I am a little bit worried. Could you tell? Let's get all of our ranged units to that side of the wall. Well, all the spare ones anyway. I'm glad I tripled it, basically. It's probably a good thing. Let's add some more layers to this small wall just to make sure they don't break in. Obviously, they can send in assassins, but we have a couple of swordsmen to intercept there, and we also have a swordsman on the gatehouse. So overall, I'm not feeling too badly about that, I guess. Yeah, but we have... Yay, this could be interesting. So basically, we have 3 tents again. 3 tents. But there are going to be a lot of units around it. So I'm going to have to prioritize these knights to make sure that they attack what I want them to attack and not engage actual units. So yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. You need to destroy the ballista horsemen, archer. What? No, kill the ballista. Kill the ballista. Is the ballista dead? The ballista needs to die. Everybody target the ballista. I'm not even kidding. The ballista is bad trouble. It's bad news. Oh. Well, at least the archers are targeting it. I mean, it is within range. It's one upshot here. So yeah, the ballista's going down. Not half bad. Okay. I'm going to lose all my knights again. But, you know, then again, that's what they were there for. So, they died in the line of action, fulfilling their duties. Well, let's get these ranged units into that tower that I recently vacated. Did I hear about assassins scaling the wall somewhere? Oh, get in that tower. We have a lot of archer fire going on here. Some rather concentrated stuff from the enemy. We got some assassins going on over here. Yeah, because it's a thing now that I don't have any knights anymore. Hey, let's okay, he did it. I was gonna say, let's dump some oil there. That'll be fun. And apparently he triggered the oil spilling anyway. So my crossbowmen exactly should make quick work of these Arabian swordsmen. And then we're just going to be focusing on getting more knights once again, so bye. Going to need swords and shields. Well, armor, not shields per se, but I think you get the point. Let's turn this back up to 90. The attack should be pretty much over with. Yeah, I see a few Arabian swordsmen wandering about still, but yeah, by and large, it's done. And let's do some recruiting here. That's a lot of knights. That's a lot of knights. I still don't think we have fully replaced the armada we previously had before he suicided all of them. Is it Saladin who's attacking me? I'm not even sure at this point. No, it doesn't really say. I know we were having skirmishes with Saladin according to the narrative before. And the granary is full, even with double rations. So, yeah, we are going to be building more stables because of this. And we are up to 90 speed. So I feel confident in basically completing this now as quickly as possible. Down to 505 gold. Let's see if we can spend it all. It's a glorious force of knights. Almost 30 of them. Let them sally forth. So that was rather interesting. Threw me for a bit of a loop. I wasn't quite expecting them to attack from that side, but I guess that just goes to show the attacks or the invasions are far from, well, not far from predictable, but they aren't as predictable as I thought they were. More knights, more crossbows. The granary is still full. I should probably just sell some of the bread. Oh, you can't trade food. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Is in these custom missions, you can't always tell when you're, well, it's difficult to just remember which types of goods you're blocked or restricted from trading, right? So I can't actually get rid of any of that flour that's in my stockpile. That's likely going to be causing me stockpile shortage issues in a short amount of time. But I can't do anything about it because I can't sell it. I guess I could just turn the mills off. I mean, we have more than enough at the moment. So turn the mills and turn the farms off then. 100 peasants isn't bad, but you can do better. Like, you can have a much stronger economy than simply having 100 peasants. That's not ultimately that strong. It's better than smaller economies, but are we down to that little wood? We needed more gold, as a matter of fact, not more wood. Okay, so I'm rather interested now with all of these peasants free. Are we actually going to be able to hit 100 yet? I'm not sure. No, you aren't. We actually need to get some of them more jobs. Let's just turn them into woodcutters then. So one of the problems you'll run into is how would you put this? The campfire sort of acts as employment for the peasants. So to get more peasants, like to get up to your maximum cap of housing, you need to find employment for all of your peasants to increase it, basically. Or there needs to be an available job. An available job could be working the woodcutters' huts, the armor, whatever workshop. Or it could simply be standing around the campfire. However, there is a limit to the number of peasants that can simply sort of be on peasant welfare, as it were. So, in a way, it behaves like a job slot. And if you have too many idle peasants around and then you recruit some, it simply will not increase again. So in other words, if you have like space for 100 peasants, but then you only have enough space around that campfire for 98, then when you recruit those last 2 peasants, it will once again, it will have reached 98 and then it won't increase all the way up to 100 again. Oh, we're almost ready for our final attack here. That's mighty interesting. Let's slow this down a little bit to 40. And, we need more weapons. I wanted to recruit more horsemen, knights, I mean. Not thinking straight. Let's see here. Gold needed. Okay, well, that's pretty much the best we can do. 44 knights, it's not bad. Pretty happy with that. I think we have a fairly decent force built up here. Oh, Arabian forces are attacking. Okay, they're attacking from that side again. I wasn't sure where they'd attack from. Well, let's see what we can hit them with. As a matter of fact, you archers, let's go to this tower, since they're attacking from the lower right side. I actually have a swordsman over there for some reason. Not sure why. Let's get these knights in as close as possible. So this is the final assault. Let's see how this all plays out. We have quite a few knights, but at the same time, any attacks from that side are very iffy. The good news here is that even though they're shooting at me, my knights have fairly good armor against bowmen, basically. So hopefully my knights aren't all dead by the time they actually put up the siege camps. Still waiting for that though. Let's turn this up to 40. See what we can get done. Come on. Build the camps. Come on. You can build the camps. Do it. Interesting. I don't know what those swordsmen are going after. What on earth could they be doing? Are they all gonna go walking somewhere before they attack? Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't get this. They're all walking down. What the hell? So they came in here, and they're going to go walking all the way down here so they can build the siege camp? Because I see engineers down there. That's a really weird attack. Look at that. I really don't know what to expect from this. So I'm just going to speed it up, see what happens. I really don't know what to expect at this point. Yeah. Very, very strange. They're all walking down here, but the ranged and the assassins aren't. Oh, oh no, no, no. So you did pull the fast one. Okay, well, damn it. That is a lot of, oh my, this could be close after all. Look at that. That can really clear out. I mean, the good thing is these camps are all within range, right? Okay, target that. We need to target this stuff as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's a lot of fire ballistas. Fire ballistas, get the fire ballistas. Knights, knights, get the fire ballistas. Do not care about the assassins. I don't care about the assassins. Get the fire ballistas. The fire ballistas need to go. I mean, you remember me playing the Jerusalem map. Those fire ballistas would just tear you down if you don't get rid of them fast. I mean, they were on my side in that mission, and you saw the kind of damage they could do. Okay, target that ballista. That is our #1 priority here, is going after the ballistas. Get the ballista. Knights to ballista. So there were actually quite a few Arabian swordsmen in this final assault. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. I think we got rid of pretty much everything. Very, very strange attack. Oh, get that battering ram, I suppose. Have never seen an attack quite like that before. Where basically all of the units, most of the melee units at least, decided that they were going to go somewhere else. Like, they went all the way down to this signpost where for some reason there were a whole bunch of engineers waiting for them that never ultimately did anything. We didn't see any siege camps down there, so I'm not exactly sure what caused that. But yeah, you know, Arabian swordsmen, they're good, but if the person you're using them against has crossbowmen, yeah, they're not quite so good then, are they? They're not going to do much damage here. Like, the biggest threat... Okay, well, we're done. Yay! That took a little bit over 47 minutes. So, I like to play them slow. I know. It might not be exciting. I try to keep it exciting. I try to mention some interesting things, but ultimately that's up to you. We're just waiting for the engineers to either get killed or leave the map, and then we have solidified our victory. So that pretty much concludes it for this episode. It's gone on long enough as it is, so I'll just say right now, thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.